Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Kian Nabil. I'm 32 years old from America. And I'm sending this video because I was studying with Sheikh Rahani, and we were doing aqaid classes and Quran classes, both at the very basic and fundamental level. And alhamdulillah, it was a very wonderful experience. Sheikh is actually very knowledgeable and very patient as well, working little by little to help us gain the building blocks and knowledge we need. For example, in the Quranic classes, starting with just understanding each letter, their names, their pronunciation, putting them together in small words, larger words, and then eventually going into full Quranic verses, doing it in such a way that the student actually will, on their own, eventually be able to read Quran with proper tajweed. And when it comes to aqaid, one by one, starting with the usul ad-din and working our way up so that each individual will have a full understanding of their deen, their aqaid, and having a rational understanding and being able to defend and discuss that understanding. So when you say you believe something, you know why you believe it, which I think is very important when it comes to deen. So inshallah, anyone who's considering taking classes with him, I highly recommend it. I highly suggest that you have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. It was a wonderful experience. He's a wonderful man, a very patient man, very kind and caring. So inshallah, I encourage everybody to give it a try at least. Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Fi aman Allah. Khuda hafiz.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. I am Fuad Scheller from South Africa. I have studied in South Africa Ulumul Quran and Hadith doing my master studies. I've had one teacher called Ruhani. I think he's Afghanistan, and he is an excellent teacher when it comes to philosophical topics and being rational about argumentations in defending Islam and promoting Islam. One of the topics that he introduced to me was anthropology. That changed my whole perspective about the human being and its makeup. I am really fond of him. He has a good personality and allows students to converse with him, even argue with him, and is always giving good answers and rational proofs and Quranic and ahadith proofs towards us. And I'd like to thank him for being such an excellent teacher and opening my mind to a new way of thinking, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
In the name of Allah, my name is Sayyid Muhammad Murtaza and I'm originally from India and I'm 19 years old. About Mr. Rohani, he's very nice and kind and very skillful and experienced teacher. He makes the student to understand very well and I enjoyed all his classes. I hope that we can have classes someday together and I'll be glad to have him as my teacher again, and I really appreciate his hard works.
Hello, my name is Ahmed Wazni, and I just wanted to mention a very honorable teacher of ours that goes by the name of Mr. Ruhollah Rohani. And by far I have to say, one of the most loveliest, wonderful people I've seen have to be Mr. Ruhollah Rohani. He helped me a lot throughout the year. I've honestly struggled with English a lot. I may be a native speaker, but I've always had difficulties with literature, and it was just not a very good subject for me. And I have to say, he's just a very patient, very hardworking, very enthusiastic person. Like, there's a lot of qualities to him I cannot mention, but he's just a wonderful person, and I would recommend him with all my heart too.
In the name of Allah, the most merciful, the most gracious. I'm called Mr. Hassan from Uganda, that is East Africa. I'm doing masters in religious studies. Mr. Rohani from Afghanistan was one of my best teachers. He's a good teacher. He taught me epistemology, he taught me anthropology, he taught me, first of all, religion, he taught me methodology. All these 4 subjects are so important and so good. He explained to us. We appreciate him. He's a good teacher and he knows what he's doing. We just ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless him and to give him more knowledge, because he knows what he's doing and he explained to us everything, and I appreciate him for what he did for us. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Assalamu alaikum. My name is Vukani Kunene. I am from South Africa. I am currently studying my MA in Islamic Studies here in Iran, in Qom. I was taught by Sheikh Rouhani philosophy, Islamic philosophy and the philosophy of religion, and he also taught me the principles and methods of research, which has helped me to better my research and my writings. Mr. Rouhani was a very good teacher. His classes were very informative, very clear, and very helpful.